What's up, Titan fans? How are we doing? Welcome to another episode from the What's Up, Titans Fans pod, where we're going to go over the hiring of our new GM and the firing of our special teams coordinator. When the news came out last week on Friday about our GM, I was out of town. I went out of town this weekend, had an extended weekend, went out. I missed it, of course, so I had to wait till today to go ahead and make a video about it. But hey, it's better late than never, right? But before we get started, as we're waiting on people to go ahead and enter the channel, let me go ahead and insert the plug. If you're not following me on YouTube, TikTok, X, Facebook, and Instagram, follow me on all 5 platforms. The handle's the same no matter where you go. It's the What's Up Titans Fans pod. I just started it over on Facebook and Instagram because I thought TikTok was getting banned. Didn't we all, right? So I have a lot of following over on TikTok. Thought it was getting banned, trying to expand the platforms out there. Luckily, TikTok is back, but hey, it's still new over there on Facebook and Instagram. So go ahead, send a follow. It's the same no matter where you go. I always try to put out content Monday through Friday, all throughout the week. It either comes at you live just like this or in those YouTube short contents, right? 60 seconds or less. That way it can be YouTube shorts, the Instagram reels or whatever they call them. It's going to be just like that. Look, we already got someone in the chat, Time Gaming. He said, "Hi, what's up, brother? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. Go ahead and send your boy a like. It helps the channel out, gets more people into the channel." So right here, we're talking about the Chiefs GM, Mike Borgonzi. Oh, wait, let me go ahead and give you a thing too real quick before we get started. Look, over on Facebook over here. Bam, this is it right here. If you need to go ahead and send it a follow. Look, I just started it over here. Just started, I think I made it on Friday. Thought the TikTok ban was coming. But anyway, I post my videos over here as well. You'll get them in the little shorts. And also I repost other things. So, I just posted some videos I made previously, posted them on here just to get it up and going. So yeah, you can go ahead and give that follow over on Facebook as well. That'd be appreciative. So yeah, the Titans went ahead. We got another one. Be prepared. All right, he's a religious guy over here. He's spitting some verses from the Bible over here. Be prepared. Hey, I appreciate you being here, brother. Keep sending them. But yeah, the Titans hired Chiefs former assistant GM Mike Borgonzi. He said, "You look pale, bright, and sick." From the hospital. Hey, it's the lighting. It's the lighting, brother. Don't worry. I am good. I am healthy. I appreciate the thoughts. Hey, I appreciate it. Trust me, I'm not that white. But wait, you got the green screen going. You got things. Yeah, you have to have light, right? You got the big light there. You got to make sure everything shows up decent. But yes, we hired the GM Mike Borgonzi from the Chiefs. Their assistant GM ended up getting him. He spent 16 years with the Chiefs. He turned that organization around. As we see, look, this was posted by the Tennessee Titans straight from their website, right? We only had 3 wins this season. We need a massive change. Even though I did like Ron Carthon, right? I thought he did pretty good in his couple seasons with us, right? His draft classes, they're still here. They've been productive for us. When you look at who's played over the last couple years, they ended up actually, like who we drafted, they're actually playing. It's not like how it was when it was John Robinson, right? When John Robinson was our GM, these guys don't even play. They're not on the team. They're always hurt. I mean, if you look at Caleb Farley, what's he doing? Traylon Burks, what Isaiah Wilson, you can't, those guys, horrible. But then you had Ron Carthon. His draft picks, they're still on the team. They're playing. Look how good T-Sweat did this year. I mean, Latham, all pretty good and productive players. But now we have Mike Borgonzi from the Kansas City Chiefs. Been there 16 years. He worked his way up through the ranks. They said when he started over there, I believe they only had like 2 wins? Like when he's got hired on, they were coming off of a 2-14 win season in 2008. After that, he got hired. He ended up going 4-12 with them, but ultimately the culture changed, right? Culture doesn't change overnight, and this is what it's going to happen. It's going to take a little bit of time for these Tennessee Titans to get this culture changed, right? We got to stick with Brian Callahan. We got another GM who's done this before, and we can turn this team around. I do like the change. I like the hire, even though I did like Ron Carthon, right? Didn't like John Robinson, especially with the A.J. Brown debacle. Worst deal in the history of the NFL. But Borgonzi, hey, he's been there. through, the thin and the thick of things, right? If you look over here at what he's done for them, let's see, where does it say what he's done for them? Oh, right here, look at this. He comes from the Kansas City Chiefs organization, which has shown the ability to have sustained success. He's played a role in putting together 3 Super Bowl winning rosters, including back-to-back Super Bowl winning teams. The Chiefs has participated in 4 of the last 5 while winning 8 straight AFC West titles and preparing for the 6th AFC Championship game. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need, right? Look, I'm rocking the 2020 Division Champ shirt, right? I'm rocking it, but hey, that was 4, now going on 5 years ago. He said, hey, little buddy stuff. He said the Titans actually suck. So, hey, that's why we had to make change, right? We got a new GM, hopefully to turn this around, because when the Kansas City Chiefs got this guy, right, brought him into the organization, they only had 2 wins. Over his time, that 16 years, he turned this team around. Now look at the Kansas City Chiefs. 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls they've participated in. This is why a guy like this can hopefully turn the culture around, bring it to where we are in a winning organization, right? Get us back to how we were when in 2019, when we was the number 1 seed, 2020 division champs, right? So we got to get back to that, right? We can't have this deflated season, getting number 1 draft picks or a top 10 draft pick year after year after year. I mean, some teams do that their entire time and never get good, right? The Browns, how long have they been bad for? Certain teams like that end up being bad consistently over years and years and years. We don't want that. We gotta have change. Hopefully this man brings the change to us, because we need it. And if we look at like what he has to deal with this offseason, I mean, we had the number 1 pick in the draft, right? So we got to talk about who like, do you really think he's going to go quarterback right off the bat? I mean, most teams, right? You see it with these coaches around the NFL and the GMs. Owners want this immediate success, right? If you don't get success within 1 or 2 seasons, sometimes 3, hey, they get rid of you. They move on to the next guy. So if you're coming in here as a brand new GM, you're working with a head coach that just ended up getting 3 wins in his first season. I mean, you got to go big, right? Go big or go home. Your name's on the line. You ain't got no other experience, right? This is your first time go. Go big. Hey, get that quarterback. Get Shador. Get Ward. I mean, I know you're resting, your career on a rookie quarterback, but you got to get that excitement. I mean, we had record low attendance for that last game of the season. Record low. Only like 20,000 people in the stand. Stand looked empty. It looked like one of them USFL games. That's how it looked. We can't go into that, especially with the new stadium being built in 2027. We got to get some sort of excitement. Get Shador Sanders. That's who this new GM has to draft off the bat to get some excitement into this team. Give Brian Callahan a chance. You can't go in there with some old washed-up veteran. Yes, Aaron Rodgers, he's been, league MVP, right? A couple times, He's won a Super Bowl. But he's past his prime, well past his prime, right? So you can't depend on Aaron Rodgers, right? Kirk Cousins, I mean, you've seen how he played last year, right? That's why they're planning on getting rid of him. Granted, we could get him for a minimum deal because they would be paying a majority of his salary, but you don't want Kirk Cousins to be what's going to be the deciding factor between your head coach and your GM having long-term success here. So you got to go with Shador Sanders. Get that excitement. Get the fan base excited like they were with Mariota when the stadium was just filled with number 8 jerseys, right? And I'm talking about the Mariota jerseys, not the Will Levis jerseys, right? So we have to get some excitement in this organization, because right now we have 0 star power. I mean, if you look across the offense and the defense, yeah, I mean, you got Calvin Ridley, but how many Calvin Ridley jerseys do you see in the stands when you're watching a Titans game, right? Everybody still has their Mariota jerseys. You see the Derrick Henry jerseys, maybe Kevin Byard, but we don't have that big star power right now for the Tennessee Titans. That's what this GM needs to do. So right off the bat, I hope he goes out and he gets Shador Sanders, get that excitement in the building, help us turn this team around, because he was there when they drafted Patrick Mahomes, right? So we definitely, he's been there for quarterbacks. This is a quarterback-led league. We need to have a good quarterback. And then if you look at this too, this came out just a couple hours ago. We finally fired Colt Anderson, right? We had special team debacles all year long. I mean, we had games with multiple blocked punts. It seemed every time we punted the ball or we was receiving a punt, there was some sort of penalty, right? So anytime we was getting the ball, anytime for a punt return, what happened? Holding every single time. It was like without a doubt, like you just knew it was happening anytime. Then anytime we had the punt coverage, what happened? We always missed that initial tackle. The gunners would go down the field, miss the initial tackle, and it was just horrible. And poor Stonehouse is out there fighting for his life, just trying to punt the ball, coming off an injury, right? And so we finally got this guy from the Dallas Cowboys. He ended up, being available because they got rid of Mike McCarthy. So, all of his hires ended up going out looking for jobs. So now we got this man. I don't really know too much about him, John Fassel from the Cowboys. I mean, I didn't hear too many bad things about the special teams over there in Dallas. So hopefully he can help turn this team around because our special teams unit was the reason why we lost some games, right? Especially week 1 against the Bears. We had 2 block punts that game. Definitely an issue. So hopefully this happens and it turns around. Like it talks about his background. I guess he did special teams with the Ravens, Raiders, Rams, then the Cowboys. So he has a lot of experience. He's definitely not a first time. He's been doing it since 2005. So plenty of experience as a special teams coordinator. It's what we need instead of a first-time special teams coordinator. Someone they promote up or one of Brian Callahan's buddies. So this will definitely help us out because we need it bad, chat. We definitely do. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's episode. I was just wanting to get on here, talk about the GM hire and the special teams fire, right? And the special teams hire. But like I said, make sure you're following me on Facebook. If you're not, I just started up the Facebook page over here. See, I only got 42 followers, just started. So go ahead and send me a follow over there. Like this video. And like I said, I'm on all platforms, because I thought the TikTok was going away, right? So I started spreading out there. So like I said before, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram. It's the What's Up Titans Fans Pod. Go ahead and send. I bring out content all throughout the week. And most importantly, let me know how you feel about the GM hire and the special teams fire and hire down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tighten up, baby.